Through watching the short clips, I actually learned a lot about directing and what it takes to be a director. I learned that a lot of times directors start their craft working in the background, and they gain a lot of ideas or tips and tricks of the trade by learning and working with those big names. Like Casey, he started off as an actor, working like small scenes, and by doing that, it helped him to mold him into the director that he is now, because he learned different things of what to do and maybe what not to do, a lot of things that pushed him and motivated him to do what he does. Also, I learned that there's always a gap when you're referring to what's on stage. A lot of times in an actual piece, say you're taking a piece like Shakespeare and you're turning that into a play, there's always going to be a gap or a difference between the play and the actual Shakespeare itself. A lot of times when more is revealed, it's more confusing. It's less of a burden if it's more natural and it just flows with what you're saying. Also, I learned that you can do little tricks that can tweak, shift, or change the mood of the scene. A lot of times, like if a scene is really serious, you might want to lighten the mood. You can do something that'll make the audience laugh, and that eases the tension of the scene. Or you can do little things that give the scene tension, like the way that you might set up your actors to look or interact with one another. I learned that a lot of being a director, a lot of it is exploring the play and changing the mood. Like I said, using physical tricks, not really thinking so much as going with the flow or being so tense, because when you're not doing that, you can bring it to life and it is more natural and it is more relatable. When you bring it to life in the physical sense, a lot of being a director is repetition. You see what works and what doesn't work, and it's like trial and error. When you find out what works, you might want to stick with it and keep it, so that, because obviously if it's successful, you want to keep doing it. It's something that you want to build on. But these are just a few things that I learned from watching the video.